ask from my heart that I would like my fabulous, extraordinary parent body for their support and help after my knee surgery. I will never forget it. Thank you. And this also includes the Height family who could not be here with us today. Now, Odelia represents the same for all the blind people and those who have trouble with their eyes. The story takes us to the castle of Hohenstein, which actually still exists in the south of Germany. And here we meet the Duke and his young wife, who's expecting a child. And as the story unfolds, you will see that this is really a story that embraces a family. It is a story about the relationship of a father and his daughter, of a parent and his child. It is a universal, I would say, archetypal story that always existed and always will. How do we overcome pride? How do we overcome stubbornness? And most of all, inner blindness. Dear friends, please enjoy our beautiful second lesson.
say, I am to baptize a child and give her a name. He blessed the water and touched her brow. I give to you the name Odelia, God's son. May God's sun shine in your hearts, and if God permits, also in your eyes.
What blessing it is to have a name. Life will never be quite the same. When people speak it, I shall know. They're speaking of me, Odelia.
Then sprinkle the water upon her eyes, and what a miracle! They were filled with light.
I can see, blessed God, I can see. All of creations I can now behold, as fair and fine as I was told.
Dear Odelia, what will you do with your life, now that you're able to choose for yourself?
I should like to remain within these walls, devoting my life to the Mother of God. But first, peace with my Father I must find.
I am afraid that may never be, but I will send a letter. That I promise you.
The Duke your letter did receive, but no answer does he give to thee. He says he has no daughter, and anyone claiming to be will be driven away and made to flee. Oh no, how can this be? How can your father be this cruel to thee? Ah, he's expecting me to come to him, so to him I shall go.
On a miserable day between winter and spring, Odelia rode to the castle gate. The wind blew cold and sharp with rain, while she waited for word from her father in vain.
It is no use, he will not let you in. Indeed, you better ride away, for your father is soon coming this way. Beware, your father is a fierce man, whose temper is wild and fear no man. Your maiden I urge you to leave at once.
A first meeting with my father is secret to me, and all of you expect me to give up and flee?
For 1 more hour did Odelia wait, then the Duke suddenly rode through the gate. She raised her eyes to see his face, and saw her own in his place.
Father,
He passed so close she could have touched his face, but the Duke neither looked nor changed his face.
my lord, I'm so glad to see you.
What did you say you can see? What do they call you?
Odelia,
A soul more brave I will never see. Only my child could this be.
That day forward they were side by side. She became her father's joy and pride. But alas, it could not last. They were too alike for that. So when a noble knight asked Odelia to wed,
my lord, may I ask for your daughter's hand in marriage?
the Duke gave his blessing in her stead.
Father, I will not marry him or any other. I've made a vow to the Holy Mother.
What? You dare to disobey? Bow down, repent, or you will pay.
Never, Father, I've made a vow. Only to God will I ever bow.
Wild with rage, the Duke stormed away, and from his house she fled that day. But when he learned that she was
parents are invited to a little feast. And the rest of you, I wish you all a wonderful Memorial Weekend. And thank you again for coming.